1970.
It all began just 2 miles from here, 1325 Commonwealth Ave. 5 friends shacked up in this 2-bedroom apartment in the summer of 1970. They ate bologna, had a Great Dane, and watched Mel Brooks movies. The rest, as they say, is history.
Hey, Boston!
1970, the band travels down to NYC to kick some Yankee ass and put a show on for Clive Davis at Max's Kansas City. The next day, they get a record deal. 1973, their first record, with a little song you might have heard of called Dream On, followed by the Kick You in the Balls rocker, Get Your Wings. They followed their 2 first albums with a couple of little-known records called Toys in the Attic and Rocks. Soon, they were the biggest band in the world, and they picked up a pretty cool nickname, the Bad Boys from Boston. Being the biggest band in the world doesn't come without its bumps in the road, and in 1979, Joe Perry got traded to the St. Louis Cardinals. Shortly after that, Brad Whitford was hip to the game and got traded to Montreal for Stan Pappy. A couple years later, they thought the team was down for the count, but in '84, through the Players Association, Perry and Whitford rejoined the clubhouse for a tour and an album called Done with Mirrors. 1985, they made a small dent in the musical landscape when they teamed up with a couple of kids from Queens and started a whole new genre of music. After rigorous training sessions and batting practice, the band resurfaces with 1987's Permanent Vacation. Platinum, baby. A couple more small albums, Pump and Get a Grip, follow, to bring these guys back to becoming the biggest fucking band in the world. Again. Straight through the 90s, while everyone else wore tattered plaid and stared at their shoes, the Bad Boys from Boston continued to rock with 9 lives. Then, that monster hit, I Don't Want to Miss a Thing, from that movie with the asteroid. Thank God I wasn't in that piece of shit. The 2000s brought on Just Push Play and the Monster Blues record Honkin' on Bobo, and continuous tour after tour, which brings us to where we are today. It all started here and finally ends up here. So the real question is, are you ready to get off your fat, rich, lazy asses and cheer for the greatest American rock band ever, playing here live in Fenway? Ladies and gentlemen, Aerosmith.